There used to be a beach here. There used to be a road here, for that matter. Bethune Beach is under siege again. High winds from a low-pressure system sitting off the coast stirred the ocean into a lather. 11 feet of beachfront and 1 lane of South Atlantic Avenue went with the high tide.
This is the worst it's been. I believe some people here, they lived here 13 years and they say this is the worst it's ever been like this. But we might have to move tonight if it gets any worse than this.
Residents sat through a Thanksgiving without power and of watching the surf splinter walkways and crumble the road, causing more utility problems. If this roadway is eroded another 3 feet, a 6-inch water main will be exposed. Officials are concerned it may burst and 100 people will be without water. County crews are trying to save the entire system by installing an emergency shutoff valve. This isn't the first time Bethune Beach has been blasted. Some longtime residents say a seawall here is the answer.
And I just hope they do something to help us. We tried so hard with that county council. We begged to get revetments, and you can see what they're doing to us.
Of more immediate concern is the next high tide and the possibility these homes could follow the highway into the sea. In Bethune Beach, Rob Sumner, Channel 9 Eyewitness News. This is Rob Sumner in Volusia County, where residents are trying to hold their lives together after 2 days of high winds, heavy seas, and driving rain. The wind and the seas remain. Here in Bethune Beach, South Atlantic Avenue is a road to nowhere. Widespread county damage, like here in Ormond by the Sea, and the threat of even more property loss brought Governor Bob Graham in for a first-hand look. Volusia and Flagler counties have been declared state disaster areas, and Graham is mulling over asking for federal assistance.
There's more damage here than you saw after Diane in Wilmington. There has to be damage that represents a significant impact either on individual property owners or on a local government. Whether this will meet that test is something that we'll try to know by the end of this week.
A federal declaration would open the floodgates for low-interest loans and help these people rebuild. The money and the other help better be quick in coming. The county is finding that 25 truckloads of rock are not enough to keep the waters at bay.
We're out of material right now. All the rock that's available to the county, other than what we would have to purchase, has been totally consumed.
County inmates loaded sandbags today to be used as a last-ditch effort. These won't be much help should the storm, which has ravaged the coast for 3 days, decides to turn and head east, back toward land, taking more of this road and these homes with it. There's no damage estimate available yet, but it'll be in the millions of dollars. And the question remains whether the county wants to rebuild this road or just fill in the gaping hole with rocks and sand and let nature take its course. In Bethune Beach, Rob Sumner, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Being the president of the Homeowners Association, and my phone's been ringing. Our homeowners plan is to protect all of Bethune Beach, which is 2.5 miles of oceanfront property. The primary that's to be done first is the 1 mile of stretch, which runs from the county beach up to the first revetment, and that is in the worst state, as you can see from the road falling into the ocean.
this is not the stuff of which holidays are made. Instead of football games and turkey, those here at Sailboat Headquarters in Port Orange spent the morning racing around this damaged marina, tying down what they could.
All our docks are gone. Boats are breaking loose and total chaos. First time in about 15 or 20 years I've seen anything like this here.
40-mile-an-hour winds whipped up the normally calm Halifax River, sinking boats and flooding roads. Those same winds are keeping an average of 250 people in the dark. Isolated power outages are scattered around the county. While one FP&L crew usually stands by on a holiday, 5 are hitting the streets today.
Just refuse and try and get everybody back on as quick as we can.
Oceanside, winds gusting to 55 miles an hour created 10-foot seas and trapped those who got too close. Overall, it's the biggest test of the year for emergency personnel.
It's much worse than we've had with either of the 2 hurricanes that have come through before.
Thanksgiving is a celebration of what Mother Nature has given us. Today, she decided to take some of it back.
What we're going to do is take the information we have gathered on our trip this week, and we'll have a staff meeting in the morning in Tallahassee and start determining what can be done. At that point, we'll get our engineers on the problem